So I think we're on. Susie's doing a couple of more technical things here. Can you see where you got to reduce it there? Okay, so now I can see what I need to look at. Hi, hello everybody. Thank you for joining me here. As you can see, I'm at the Fret House here. The Fret House is in downtown Covina, which is where I live. And we actually have a bit of an audience. For the Train Tribe, representing the Train Tribe, we have the Bergens, Bob and Marty, which is very nice. Bob's got a wonderful Roots on the Rails t-shirt. And locally we have, from Claremont, we have the great singer-songwriter John Wesley Annis. And I can name everybody in the audience because there's only 4 people here. 6, including Susie and Rich, representing Covina, our friend, great supporter of the Fret House, Chris Porter is here. So I've got a real audience, which is nice. I've done this a couple of times with some family, with the kids there and stuff, but since March, we've all been performing to computers and images on screens. So this is a bit of a test. It's a little experimental. I won't talk too much. I said just a couple of minutes ago that it's been a slow news week here. I'll say a little bit maybe later. I think we're all kind of in trying to process everything that's happened this week. It's been an amazing week. So I'm going to sing a few older songs, 2 or 3 older songs. And then I'm going to sing most of the songs from my new album, which I have copies of right here. I brought a couple of copies. It's only been out a couple of weeks. I'm still real excited about it. And it's getting some great reviews. I'm really happy. But I'll do a song from my last album. This is a song called Goodbye Alberta. And to me, this is a song kind of about about starting anew, I guess, starting over, starting fresh, sort of a rebirth kind of a song, which seems sort of appropriate. So this is called Goodbye Alberta. Goodbye Alberta, I hope your troubles pass. Goodbye Alberta, they were never gonna last. The rain's lit up, the clouds are broke, my bags are packed and stashed. Goodbye Alberta, the storms are fading fast. When I lay down to sleep last night, the rain poured on my head. Thunder rolled on through the night, I believed I'd wake up dead. Alberta, she's a fine one, her heart's both strong and true. She'll never leave you crying or turn her back on you. Goodbye Alberta, I hope your troubles pass. Goodbye Alberta, they were never gonna last. The rain's lit up, the clouds are broke, my bags are packed and stashed. Goodbye Alberta, the storms are fading fast. could not rest, I could not sleep, I was just dissatisfied. Alberta, don't cry your tears for me. I'll be back, I will be back, that I guarantee. Goodbye, Alberta, I hope your troubles past. Goodbye, Alberta, they were never gonna last. The rains let up, the clouds have broke, my bags are packed and stashed. Goodbye, Alberta, the storms are fading fast. Goodbye, Alberta. Goodbye, Alberta. Goodbye, Alberta, the storms are fading fast. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody here, and thank you everybody that's watching online. Are we, does everything look,
Yeah.
talk to my producer here for a second.
Let everybody know to check the Facebook page and your page, because Joy's having trouble.
Yeah, this is,
You should be able to, I went to your Facebook page, but
so Joy is having trouble, my sister Joy is having trouble, but it should be broadcast from my regular Facebook page, so I hope you get it hooked up, Joy. I'm at my peak technical ability making this work the way it has. And then we brought it all down here to the Fred House this week, which is going over peak for me. So we're pretty maxed out. I'm pretty maxed out as far as being able to make this all happen. If there's anything I can do to help you, I certainly will, though. But it looks like it's working for everybody else.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got people on. Martha says hi.
Hi to Martha. Martha, Bob and Marty are here. She called you her roadie and her roadie.
Brody Bob is my train nickname.
I think I was there for that trip. So I'm going to do a song from a couple of albums ago. This is a song that I sang on the train trips many times. It's a song about a train trip that I took many years ago when I was a much younger man. I rode the train from Mexicali down to Puerto Vallarta. It was the first time I had traveled anywhere like that at that time, and it was quite an adventure. I saw things I had never seen before. I saw some things I have never seen since. But one of the things I discovered on this trip, I was a broken-hearted kid at the time, and one of the things I found out is that you can't outrun your heartaches. They're going to travel along with you like an unwelcome companion. This is called the Mexicali Train. On the bus to Mexicali, I counted up my bills and all my change. As we rolled on past Tecate through the mountains and the deserts and the sage. Well, in my mind I hear you talking all the same words time and time again. Till the only thing that's left for me is leaving on the Mexicali train. Well, I stumbled off the bus through the crowded streets when looking for a sign. Past the old men and the vendors, the women who keep giving me the eye. Well, if you ever really love me, now it's only just the memories that remain. From the station to the platform, I step onto the Mexicali Mexicali down to Guaymas and the dusty streets of Ciudad Obregón. Yeah, chickens, dogs, and children running through the car like something's going on. Kerouac and Cassidy, their ghosts still drift across these open plains. As I struggle with the ghosts that follow me into this Mexicali train. Well, I wake up in the moonlight, passing through some town that's lost in time. By now the car is empty, just some low and dirty voices from behind. Well, if they thought to try and take me, soon enough they see their plan is all in vain. Because I'm just another homeless soul riding on the Mexicali train. And in the darkness and the loneliness, your memory keeps filling up my mind. Your taste, your smell, and all those tender nights are just so hard to leave behind. And I wonder if I ever can forget or ever love someone again. Yeah, but for now I'll try to lose myself somewhere inside this Mexicali train. And at the station in Tequila, the morning sun is blazing in the sky. And the train is filling up with calls of Buenos Dias and goodbye. And the voice of Castaneda echoes out among the cars like a refrain. Once again I'll try to lose myself somewhere inside this Mexicali train. Yeah, once again I'll try to lose myself somewhere inside this Mexicali train. Thank you very much. So I'm realizing that I don't think you're downstairs right now, Rich. You might have gone back upstairs. The store is actually open right now. So hopefully nobody will come in to test out a Marshall stack or anything. That could be a bit of an interruption. The Fred House is actually more of an acoustic guitar store, and there really are no Marshall stacks, but there's some big amplifiers. There's a good selection of electric guitars here too. It's a wonderful little family-owned. This was everything, some of the stuff that Rich was going to tell you if I had given him a chance to introduce me, but I kind of just plowed ahead because that's the way we've been starting the show, I guess. But my apologies, Rich. But the Fred House is a wonderful little family-owned music store that's been here in Covina since 1969. And this is a wonderful little concert room. The Fred House has hosted concerts. It's just amazing. It goes back to Elizabeth Cotten, and John Fahey played on this actual stage in this room. I meant to bring a little bit of a list. It's quite a list. Illustrious. Rich, you're back there now. I'm kind of apologizing for not letting you introduce and talk about the Fred House a little bit. But I think I included information about where the Fred House is, phone number and everything, in my little flyer, and it's not hard to find. So. And I'll talk a little bit more about it later. But I'll do a song also from the same album that the last song was. This is a song about an old hotel in East Los Angeles that came to be known as the Mariachi Hotel, because for many years mariachi musicians would travel up to Southern California from down south usually, and usually looking for work, of course. And oftentimes they would know somebody that played in mariachi bands, oftentimes a cousin, a friend. And a lot of these guys were already living in this particular hotel in Boyle Heights in East LA. And over a period of time, as these guys continued to move in, other musicians, an amazing thing happened, and it became a hotel full of mariachi musicians. And so it became known as the Mariachi Hotel. And for a while, if you wanted to hire a mariachi band in Southern California, you could go there. And if these guys did not have another engagement, they would oftentimes stand around the outside of the hotel on the sidewalk with their uniforms and their instruments. And you could pull up, talk a little bit, they might play a little bit as an audition, and if everything was agreeable, they would jump into the car or the truck with you and off to the quinceañera or grandma's barbecue or whatever the event was, and it was how you could hire a mariachi band. But this song talks about these guys, and it talks about their struggles, the same struggles artists and musicians face everywhere, and it talks about some of these guys by name, and oftentimes these guys will adopt a kind of a new identity, a new name for themselves, and very often something sort of mystical or fantastic. This is called the Mariachi Hotel, and this goes out to Espy, who I believe told me that where she grew up in the Boyle Heights area. They could see the Boyle Hotel, the Mariachi Hotel, from where she lived. The eagle is wearing his red poncho, decorated with white reindeer. There are rats here, he tells me, his voice soft and low, but it's the dogs and the lions that I fear. I come here each day and I stand on these streets. My home's the Mariachi Hotel. And Cecilia, she cries, 'cause I'm sinking so fast. It's a story she knows all too well. El Garabo, he says that things aren't so good. His trumpet is battered and worn. He left for 1 year, he must convalesce. His battle with liquor is still strong, but the iguana is back, and he's here on these streets where his father once taught him so well. And Cecilia, she cries like a babe in the night for the souls in the Mariachi Hotel. Dracula came, and he liked what he saw, and he stayed till he left just a shell. The plaza by day, he roamed as he pleased. Nights the mariachi hotel. Now Dracula's gone, but still they drift in with their horns and their fiddles, and they yell. And Cecilia looks down as they sleep through the night in the arms of the mariachi hotel. Yes, Cecilia looks down as they sleep through the night in the arms of the mariachi hotel.
Oh,
Thank you very much. I'm realizing as I was singing that song that the first place I sang that song was here on the stage at the Fred House. So, as I've said, it's a wonderful little, just an amazing and wonderful little concert room with an amazing history. But since it's all the way out here in Covina, it's not as well known. But I forget what else I was going to say there. But so those are songs that from older albums, songs I was going to say that I know pretty well. So these I'm going to do some songs. Most of the songs now, a bunch of the songs off of my new album. I'll show it to you here again one more time. It's available from my website, from Tres Pescadores website, which is my fine friends and record label, and many places online. We're sending again to the distributor this week, so apparently a lot of people are buying it online, which is fine with me. In fact, I think if you buy it online at Amazon, you get a better price. We got to price it at what we do, and Amazon being Amazon, they so you can get it for, I think, less, cheaper at Amazon, and I encourage you to do that. So I'm going to do some of the songs from the new album. This first one, this is the title track. I'm going to do them kind of in order, sort of in order here, but or this is not the title track, excuse me. It's the first song on the album. It's a song, it's called Blues Stop Knocking at My Door, a song by a great Louisiana rockabilly, swamp rock kind of guy named Al Ferrier. Also covered, the version that I heard originally was by a fellow by the name of Lazy Lester. Both wonderful, amazing versions of the song. I think I like them equally. So this is Blues Stop Knocking at My Door. Blues stop knocking at my door. Can't you see my heart is sore? Blues stop knocking at my door. What chance has this heart of mine? I keep losing all the time. Blues stop knocking at my door. Oh, why can't misery set me free and let my love come back to me? Everything I do is wrong. In a crowd I'm all alone. Blues knocking at my door. Why should I feel so blue? I've tried so hard to be true. Blue blues stop knocking at my door. Send my lover back to me. Yeah, no more will there be blues knocking at my door. Oh, why can't misery set me free and let my love come back to me? Send my lover back to me. Yeah, no more will there be blues knocking at my door. Oh, why can't misery set me free and let my love come back to me? Send my lover back to me. Yeah, no more will there be blues knocking at my door. Send my lover back to me. Yeah, no more will there be blues knocking at my door. Yeah, blues knocking at my door. Oh, blues, stop knocking at my door.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So this next one is, I spent a lot of time playing in country bars. That's kind of where I say, for better or worse, I got a lot of my musical education. And it shows up, I think, in some of the songs that I write and sing, and maybe this one in particular. It's another blues called Blues at Midnight. Blues at midnight, blues at dawn. The blues have been with me ever since you've been gone. I can't seem to shake them, they just keep hanging on. Blues at midnight ever since you've been gone. I can't stop from crying, I can't get no sleep. I can't lose these memories now, they're just mine to keep. A train in the distance with a long lonesome moan reminds me my baby left me here all alone. I toss and turn, and I walk the floor. I can't believe you won't come home anymore. The night winds whisper a sad, lonesome song. Blues at midnight ever since you've been gone. Blues at midnight ever since you've been gone. I toss and turn, and I walk the floor. I can't believe you won't come whisper a sad, lonesome song. Blues at midnight ever since you've been gone. Blues at midnight ever since you've been gone. Blues at midnight, blues at dawn. The blues have been with me ever since you've been gone. I can't seem to shake them, they just keep hanging on. Blues at midnight ever since you've been gone. Blues at midnight ever since you've been gone. Thank you very much. My phone appears to be blowing up here. Doesn't look too important. So this next song is one I probably play. I haven't played this at all, maybe a handful of times since I wrote it and recorded it. But I've been working out it's just something that the arrangement. I was able to come up with an arrangement to record it, and then had to kind of work at coming up with an arrangement to play it solo on acoustic guitar. But it's called Down at the Bar at Gypsy Sally's, and Gypsy Sally's is, of course, a reference to the bar in the Townes Van Zandt song. Now I'm forgetting the name of it. Tecumseh Valley. Thanks, Bob. But that's really the only thing in common with that song. I kind of, like I said before the last song, I've played a lot of bars, For years I made my living playing in bars and honky-tonks and just, country bars and roadhouses and that sort of thing. There were a lot of them. There's very few left at this time, but at one time they were, every neighborhood, every little town in Southern California had their share, 1, 2, or 3 of these little places. People went out. There wasn't an internet. There weren't, there wasn't streaming movies and television. So people went out to bars at night. So I played in a lot of those places, and I saw a lot of characters. I never saw anything trouble-wise very much, but I saw my share of just bar sort of things going on, and that's kind of. But instead of using real people, I sort of populated this song with the sort of people that, from songs that I love and songs that I've been singing and artists and stuff. So this is called Down at the Bar at Gypsy Sally's. Down at the bar at Gypsy Sally's, just be cool, you'll be alright. You can pick your pills, pick your poison, but man, you sure don't pick a fight. She's got a shotgun in the corner, she keeps a shift behind the bar. If someone tries to play some masquerade, man, they sure won't get too far. Down at the bar at Gypsy Sally's, Stagger Lee is shooting pool. Little Walter's in the alley, making a mess of some poor fool. Lightning's in the corner, Frankie Lee is with the band. Thelma pulls pistol out, says she's going to shoot some man. You know, it's not some grand illusion. It's not some wicked dream. The whiskey smells like dynamite. It tastes like kerosene. Yeah, down at the bar at Gypsy Sally's, no one ever asks your name. Delilah's taking numbers, no one seems to know the game. Caledonia's drinking at the bar, the Wolfman's on the prowl. Just before the sun comes up, you might hear him start to howl. Down at the bar at Gypsy Sally's. Down at the bar at Gypsy Sally's. Thank you very much. My friend Jeff Termes played a screaming saxophone solo at that ending part on the song, on the recording. So the album is all full band arrangements, even though it was recorded mostly since March. I worked at home in my own little home studio, and I had some things recorded before everything shut down, some of the drum parts and bass parts, but there was a lot left to do. I was still recording some songs with drums and bass, and then everything else, accordion, keyboards, everything else that's on the album, except what I played, and I played a lot of it. I played all the guitars and steel guitar. But it was, as you can imagine, files being sent out, coming in, going out all day long. So it was a bit of an adventure, and it turned out amazing. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm as happy, I'm maybe more proud of this recording than anything I've done. It was an adventure, as I said, and it really turned out fine. So this is the title track of the album. This is called Love and Desperation, and I've told this story a few times. My folks were not particularly good at being parents. They were both pretty involved with their own lives, and they were pretty negligent, actually, as parents, but I never really held it against them too much because I was pretty wild as a kid. I got in a lot of trouble. I got terrible grades. I didn't seem to be able to listen to, nobody was able to tell me much of anything, what I could do, what I couldn't do. So, as I said, I never really held it against them, but This song kind of talks about that a little bit, but dramatized heavily for folk song effect. My sweet little Susie gets a little mention, as does my brother, and my bad reputation gets a mention too. Yeah, well, someone robbed the northern man, flew off south in a driving rain. You think they might not know your name, but they know your reputation. Yeah, well, a dark-skinned gal is good to me, sweet and kind as she can be. She knows things that I can't see, but she tells no tales or stories. Yeah, my brother walks the lonesome road, tired eyes a heavy load, believes the things that he's been told, but he holds no expectation. Yeah, well, Nashville is a rugged town, picks you up and knocks you down, leaves you in the lost and found without a word or warning. Well, the devil plays a crooked game. The odds are long and dead as aim. You know you'll play him just the same, 'cause you can't resist temptation. Yeah, my mother was a wild thing. She loved to dance, she loved to sing. But she left one day in early spring, 'cause her children were a burden. Yeah, my father was a solemn man, steady voice, a steady hand. There were things he did not understand about love and desperation. Yeah, well, someone robbed the northern man, flew off south in a driving rain. You think they might not know your name, but they know your reputation. Yeah, you think they might not know your name, yeah, but they know your reputation.
All right.
Thank you very much. Does everything seem to be working there, baby? All right.
Yeah, people are enjoying it.
So, President-elect Joe Biden was giving his speech right as I was going to start my show, so maybe some people were listening to that and cut in. We've got it recorded for later. I mean, I don't know how that happened. I mean, I've been doing this show at 5 o'clock every Saturday since March. You know, but apparently there was some miscommunication or something. I don't know. I never did hear from them, but my friend Kim Ringer sent me the lyric to this next song a few months back. I guess it's been more than a few months now, but
I believe she's watching.
I think Kim is watching. Hi, Kim. How are you? She, as I said, she sent me the lyric to this song. Kim is the daughter of the great California folk singer-songwriter Jim Ringer, who with his partner Mary McCaslin really set a high bar for folk duet singing back in the 1970s, 1980s. Had some real popularity and some real success. And they lived in San Bernardino for a time when I was growing up, when I was younger and trying to figure out how to do this sort of thing, play guitar and sing. They lived in San Bernardino, and of course, all of us that were trying to figure this sort of thing out, of course, we knew of them, and they were heroes of a sort to us. But I got to know Mary McCaslin. Jim passed away kind of at a young age, a number of years ago, but I got to know Mary and played shows with her and got to be good friends with her. And they're back in Southern California area. But I had a train of thought there, and I just kind of lost it. But anyhow, this song. That's how I got to know Kim. That's where I was going with this. So Mary and I were doing some shows, and we played a show up in Fresno, and a lot of Jim's family, who were still in that area, that's where he grew up, came out to the show, and that's where I met Kim. And we stayed in touch sort of through Facebook, and she sent me the lyric to this song a little while ago. And it was just beautiful, a lovely, heartbreaking lyric. I wrote the chords and the melody and a little bit of the chorus. This is called "She Sang of the Earth." There's a little place down the desert way, folks would laugh and guitars play, songs were sung and stories they were told. He came one day to that nowhere place, sat right down when he saw her face, and she sang to him, and the words were made of gold. She sang of the earth, she sang of the sky, she sang of hello, she sang of goodbye, she sang of the people, of all the days gone past. She sang of the moon, she sang of the stars, a late night dancing in a rundown bar, and she sang of the time disappearing, oh so fast. He sat down and he joined in. He sang of heaven and he sang of sin, and of all the different people that he had known. Their voices joined in harmony. They sang of you and they sang of me, and of all the places that he had yet to go. She sang of the earth, she sang of the sky, she sang of hello, she sang of goodbye, she sang of the people, of all the days gone past. She sang of the moon, she sang of the stars, a late night dancing in a rundown bar, and she sang of the time disappearing oh so fast. He woke up, she was gone. There were different singers singing different songs. And the time had come for him to be on his way. Maybe he'll pass this way again. He wandered off like he wandered in. And after all, it's not like him to stay. She sang of the earth, she sang of the sky, she sang of hello, she sang of goodbye, she sang of the people, of all the days gone past. She sang of the moon, she sang of the stars, a late night dancing in a rundown bar, and she sang of the time disappearing oh so fast. She sang of the earth, she sang of the sky, she sang of hello, she sang of goodbye, she sang of the people, of all the days gone past. She sang of the moon, she sang of the stars, and late night dancing in a rundown bar. She sang of the people disappearing oh so fast. Yeah, there's a little place out the desert way. Folks would laugh and guitars play. Songs were sung and stories they were told. That's a beautiful song. Thank you very much for that, Kim. So this next song is called Big Rain's Coming Mama, and it's kind of about well, all of the storms that have been. This is like a record year for storms. There was one again last weekend. My friend Lisa that lives in New Orleans was out of power for like more than 48 hours. But it's been quite a year for storms down there in Louisiana, South Texas. But the song is also about, to me anyhow, the last 4 years that we've all been living through. So this is called Big Storms Coming. Where the big rain is coming, mama, better start to batten it down. Hey, the rich folks all leaving, the big boats already left town. Well, I got a rusty old bucket and a busted old knife. Don't look like much, but it might save your life. Big rain is coming, mama, better start to batten it down. Hey, the big wind is blowing, mama, the leaves all starting to fly. You better close up your windows, bring all your chickens inside. Yeah, it starts with a whisper, turns into a scream. Things start to shaking like you never seen. Big wind is blowing, mama, the leaves all starting to fly. Big storm is coming, mama, the water's started to rise. You better start to take cover, try to find a place you can hide. Yeah, let go of your grievances, it's time to move on. Say a little prayer, mama, we might all be gone. Big storm's coming, mama, the water's started to rise. Hey, the big rain is coming, mama, better start by batting it down. Hey, the rich folks all leaving, the big boats already left town. Well, I got a rusty old bucket and a busted old knife. Don't look like much, but it might save your life. Big rain is coming, mama, better start by batting it down. Well, I got a busted old bucket and a rusty old knife. Don't look like much, but it might save your life, mama. Big rain is coming, mama, better start by batting it down. Hey, the big rain is coming, mama, better start by batting it down. Hey, the big rain is coming, mama, better start by batting it down. hope everything's calmed down for the time being down there along the south coast. So did Joy get hooked back up?
Oh, she says she's having trouble in and out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Martha told her sometimes she's just gotta log in and log out, so she's gonna try it.
My sister Joy has been with us for every single show, I think, out there in Rialto. So I hope everybody else is kind of tuned in well. We've got a good connection. So this next song here I wrote for my sweet little Susie. She's figured into a lot of the songs that I've written over the years, her and her family, in different ways. And I've written songs. I wrote Sweet Little Pocha, which is kind of all about her and her family. But I had not really written what I considered like a proper sort of love song. So I sat down and kind of worked at it with this one. This is called A Tender-Hearted Love. You can see it in her eyes, in her soft and gentle touch, the way she'll tease you with a smile, just a little, not too much. When I'm alone in the dark, I just can't find my way. She's there to show me the light, and softly call out my name. She's a tender-hearted love, a tender-hearted love. There's nothing here or up above. It's like a tender-hearted love. On a sweet magnolia morning, all the blossoms on the trees, is a simple kind of wonder in every single thing she sees. And when I'm alone in the dark, I just can't find my way. She's there to show me the light, and softly call out my name. She's a tender-hearted love, a tender-hearted love. There's nothing here or up above. It's like a tender-hearted love. She's a tender-hearted love, a tender-hearted love. There's nothing here or up above. It's like a tender-hearted love. Sha-la-la-la-la, 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 sha-la-la-la-la. That's for my little Susie. Thank you very much.
That's a great tune.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you, John. Thanks very much. I'm here to tell you, though, you think you're going to get a certain amount of mileage out of something like that, it's always less than you think it's going to be. I got to tell you.
You make me sound pretty bad.
No, no. It's just because it's all me. So this next song, speaking of Susie's family, this is called Juanita, Why Are You So Mean? And Juanita is Susie's mom's name. She doesn't go by that name very often. I call her Jenny sometimes, but most often she's called Guggum. She's called Mom, of course, by her kids. But Guggum comes from the oldest granddaughter, Jennifer, when she was first trying to say grandma or whatever she was trying to say, it came out as Guggum. So she's been Guggum ever since then. And I even call her that a certain amount of the time. But her name is Juanita, and the story is that when she and her husband, Susie's dad, my father-in-law, who's gone, sad to say, left at a young age, but or has been gone since he was at a young age, far too young, I should say. But when they were working on getting together, when he was putting his moves on her, I guess I could say, she was sort of giving him the brush off, sort of keeping her distance, and even went so far as when he was trying to get, her name and phone number or whatever, she told him her name was Rosie. So she wouldn't even. So she was a little rough on him, is the way the story was. And then I kind of probably added quite a bit in this little story. My friend Tony Zamora helped me write this song. He wrote the Spanish lyric to this, and it's wonderful. It talks about Toloache, which is a kind of a psychoactive love potion plant that you have to go to the back alley, sort of curanderas, and sort of the back alleys to find it, I guess. But and it talks about a few other things. So anyhow, this is called Juanita, Why Are You So Mean? I never saw it coming. I never had a clue. Just minding my own business. That's when I first saw you. I liked your rings and necklace. I liked your long black hair. I almost fell to pieces. You didn't seem to care. Estoy bajo de tu hechizo y no entiendo por qué. Es el poder de Toloache o algo más que no puedo ver. No puede ser. We've been upside down and inside out, back and forth and in between. But from the start, you broke my heart. Juanita, why are you so mean? I heard it from your mama. I heard it from your friends. That girl will leave you crying and broken in the end. You spent up all my money. You somehow lost my car. I'm sorry we got started. I'm sorry that it went this far. Ciego puede ser un hombre, es triste pero es verdad. Próxima vez necesito mi coche, porque ahora no tengo nada, no tengo nada. We've been upside down and inside out, and back and forth and in between. But from the start, you broke my heart. Juanita, why are you so mean? We've been upside down, inside out, and back and forth and in between. But from the start, you broke my heart. Juanita, why are you so mean? Juanita, why are you so mean? Juanita, why are you so mean?
All right.
So that goes out to my mother-in-law, Susie's mom, Juanita Jenny Guggum, who has been in the hospital but is in recovery. So we've been trying to call and haven't gotten through. But she's doing fine, so very glad to hear that. So big election today, big election that was decided today, big election this week. So I've written a few songs directly or indirectly about everything that has been going on, that we've all been going through for the last 4 years. So this one included. This song is called "The World's Gone Crazy." My friend Ron Resnick helped me make a video of this song that's available. You can see it on my website and a few other places. It debuted or was premiered, I should say, at Pop Matters, a big musical website, a magazine, and it's been a number of other places online. But you can find it at my YouTube channel or on my Facebook page, or excuse me, my website. So this is called "The World's Gone Crazy." The world's gone crazy. The world's gone crazy. The world's gone crazy. You'd better hold on to the ones that you love. You know, I walked through the garden, I walked through the valley, and I walked through the city. Yet trouble's all over this world. Yeah, the world's gone crazy. The world's gone crazy. The world's gone crazy. You'd better hold on to the ones that you love. Hold on to your brother. Hold on to your sister. Hold on to your mother. Yeah, everybody better just hold on. Yeah, the world's gone crazy. The world's gone crazy. The world's gone crazy. You'd better hold on to the ones that you love. better talk to the lawyer. You'd better talk to the preacher. You'd better talk to the governor. Yeah, people need some love right now. Yeah, the world's gone crazy. The world's gone crazy. The world's gone crazy. You better hold on to the ones that you love. Yeah, the world's gone crazy. The world's gone crazy. The world's gone crazy. You better hold on to the ones that you love. You better hold on to the ones that you love. You better hold on to the ones that you love. When I wrote that song, when I was writing that song, I didn't want to tie it too directly to things that were happening, although the video does, but the song itself, I wanted it to sound like something from maybe another time, you know, a gospel song, the Staple Singers, maybe from the 20s, 30s, 40s. They don't go back that far, of course, but, you know, just an older song like that. Because my thinking was that, I mean, as bad as this has all been, and believe me, I've had a lot of sleepless nights, and I know we all have. People all over the world, and you know, all through history and in this country, have been through so much at so many different times, and gotten through it. And I kind of felt from the beginning, well, we are going to get through this. We will get through this, and we'll all be better for it and stronger. And so I wanted it to be a little bit more universal. And so hallelujah, we got through it today. So that's the songs from my new album. And I'm going to do a few more songs here. Kind of wrap it up with a Woody Guthrie song that I kind of actually think should be the national anthem, but anyhow, I'll do a song from a few albums ago. Another blues. This is called Shelter Valley Blues, and Shelter Valley is a place in eastern San Diego County. It's midway between Anza Borrego and the mountain town, the little tourist town of Julian, and it's midway in elevation too. It's a beautiful area. It's pretty rugged and pretty remote. The old stagecoach line, the Great Southern Stagecoach line, runs right through there, or ran right through there, from the gold fields in California to the trading post in Santa Fe. It's now State Route S2, I believe, and my brother lives there, like I was starting to say, my older brother, and has been there for many years. I went down to visit him. My older brother's kind of a hard-edged loner kind of a guy, so I came away and I wrote this song. It's not exactly about my brother, but it's about a guy a lot like him, I guess. This is called Shelter Valley Blues. I've seen storms that roll across this lonesome valley. Felt thunder rattle right down to my floor. I laid awake and heard the howling, the coyotes out prowling, and the dusting devils right outside my door. Well, they say this ain't no place for fools or dreamers, but a foolish dream is all I've ever known. I came looking here for shelter from the sun and sand and swelter, and the trouble that still haunts me to my bones. Well, I walked into the fire, slightly stoned and slightly wired, tried to lose myself in mescaline and booze. Now I've got no recollection of my death or resurrection, but I damn sure got these Shelter Valley blues. Yeah, I damn sure got these Shelter Valley blues. Well, I've seen them come for sin for salvation, like pilgrims stumble through a field of stone. Pretty soon you see him fall, pretty soon you see him crawl, pretty soon you see him leaving here alone. She always said someday she'd try to find me, and she said no matter what that she'd be true. But I've forgotten all those lies, the truth was written in her eyes. Anyway, I've got no more that I can lose. Well, I walked into the fire, slightly stoned and slightly wired, tried to lose myself in mescaline and booze. Now I've got no recollection of my death or resurrection, but I damn sure got these Shelter Valley blues. Yeah, I walked into the fire, slightly stoned and slightly wired, tried to lose myself in mescaline and booze. Now I've got no recollection of my death or resurrection, but I damn sure got these Shelter Valley blues. Yeah, I damn sure got these Shelter Valley blues. That's for my brother Dan. We stay in touch mostly by text message these days, and it seems to work out the best. So he's a bit crusty, and he's a funny guy. He seems to like to stir things up. But he was my older brother when we were growing up, and I looked up to him. I kind of adored him. I was like a puppy dog. Anything he wanted to do, I was there to tag along. I loved hanging out with him. So. And I think he still thinks of me that way. I don't think he ever got past that. And I kind of, like, Dan, that was a long time ago, But I don't think he has. So I'll do a couple of more songs here. This one's from the last album. This is called Hold On Jake. And it's not about anything really in particular. My friend Ron Resnick, who's helped me make so many videos, him and Will Seifert. But Ron helped me make a video to this, and it's just kind of wild and crazy. So take a look at that if you ever get a chance. So hold on, Jake. Hold on, Jake, time is moving slowly. Hold on, Jake, don't you sing a sad tune. Weather's rough, the road's a little rocky. Hold on, Jake, mama's coming home soon. You got $1, I got a dime. You get the liquor, I'll get the wine. Can't start the sun. Hold on, Jake, time is moving slowly. Hold on, Jake, don't you sing a sad tune. Weather's rough, the road's a little rocky. Hold on, Jake, mama's coming home soon. Yeah, you can hold on to faith, hold on to something, hold on to whiskey if it gets the job done. Throwing all away, it's all a little risky, like some old hound dog used to lay it in the sun. Hold on, Jake, time is moving slowly. Hold on, Jake, don't you sing a sad tune. Weather's rough, the road's a little rocky. Hold on, Jake, mama's coming home soon. Hold on, Jake, time is moving slowly. Hold on, Jake, don't you sing a sad tune. Weather's rough, the road's a little rocky. Hold on, Jake, mama's coming home soon. Hold on, Jake. Hold on, Jake. Hold on, Jake. So thank you very much. Thank you for hanging out. I'm going to do one more song, like I said, but I usually say hello to a lot of people that are listening, and I didn't really bring any, but I usually have some lists of names. But Martha up in the Northeast Corridor, thank you very much. I think Martha is listening, and Joy, and my sister Cindy,
Train track.
and Bob Elston down in Houston, Texas. The Texas lawyer is listening. And Mike Donahue up in Chicago as usually, and
You're a lot of your train track.
the train drive is out in force. I'm glad to hear it. So I usually go into an explanation of who the train tribe is for any newcomers, but I'll save that for next time. Tune in next week, and I'll explain who the train tribe is. So it's been an amazing week, an amazing election, and on top of that, the Lakers won the championship and the Dodgers won the World Series. What the hell? This is just this has been okay month, even though the weather was horrible all through August, September, and October. The LA Times finally had a story today about the record heat and how bad it was. It took till today because I think my theory anyhow is they did not want to talk about it while it was going on because they were afraid people would go crazy or get suicidal. It was very, very hot here in Southern California. For people that are listening that in other parts of the country and other parts of the world, very, very hot here. Record heat all through August, September, and October. This is the first time I've had a long sleeve shirt. And honestly, if you've been watching these videos, I've been in shorts and sandals, which I would never do as a performer, but it was hot. So anyhow, in honor of this election that was finally decided today, or finally confirmed, or whatever word you want to use, this is a song, a Woody Guthrie song that I've been singing. It's got many verses, many choruses. Please join in when you can, sing as loud as you can. This is a song that, in my mind, should be the national anthem, because it's about bringing people together. The national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, I just don't really care for it much as a song. I hope that does not sound unpatriotic or doesn't strike anybody in the song way, but as a same in a bad way. But as a musician, it's a stupid song. Hardly anybody can even sing it, you know. And when it was it was an English barroom song that the guy Francis Scott Keys just attached the lyrics to, and it's about bombs and war and everything. And And I don't think that has to be what, is representative of the country. And this song, to me, would be much better. So this is Woody Guthrie's great song. This land is your land. I'll dive into the Spanish chorus, or the Canadian chorus here at some point when I think about it. But anyhow, join in and sing along. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was played for you and me. Now there's 8 verses and 8 choruses, so it goes on for a while. So get a drink and settle in. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forests to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled and followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. And all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, to the Redwood Forest, to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. When the sun came shining and I was strolling, the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, as the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. These are the verses that are supposed to be controversial, but I still don't get that, really. As I went walking, I saw a sign there, and on the sign it said, no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. That side was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. In the shadow of the steeple, I saw my people. By the relief office, I've seen my people. As they stood there hungry, I stood there asking, is this land made for you and me? This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. Now after this, we're going to sing the Canadian chorus. Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can ever make me turn back. This land was made for you and me. Now the Canadian chorus. This land is your land. This land is my land. From Alaska to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me. This one more time, a regular chorus, everybody. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. Woody Guthrie, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you, Bob and Marty, John and Chris and everybody for coming out. And thank you to the Fred House for hosting me. Tune in again next week. I'll be back in my living room. Let's have a hallelujah and be careful, be safe, and we'll see you all again next week. Good night. I got a new hat. I don't know if anybody noticed. I have a new hat tonight. Good night.